What is up again? What is up again? What is up again? You guys aren't gonna like this one. I don't think you guys are gonna like this one. I think you guys are gonna hate today's topic, but it is what it is, man. I kind of like this character. I really don't hate him. I understand the hate, but I kind of also understand him and understand where he was coming from. You know, sometimes you have to do what you have to do to protect what's yours. And even though he made these decisions, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth that he did fuck up, but it was always with the intention of helping the Leaf. He just had his own way of doing things. Like, once again, he just had his own way of doing things. Like, I think the main reason though that people really hate this guy is just because of the way he went about becoming Hokage. He was greedy. But in today's day and age, if you really don't like how a group of people are running things, sometimes it truthfully is time to change it up. So let me ask you guys a question. How do you guys think Naruto would have changed if Danzo didn't exist? I think we all know Yaiko wouldn't have died if it hadn't been for Danzo. And Pain wouldn't have been created. But they're two essential characters in the show. Like, he duped Danzo into believing that their gang was plotting to destroy him, and he assisted in their annihilation, leading to Yaiko's death and Nagato's transformation into Pain. And I understand eventually he came back decades later to destroy the Leaf. That was a big mistake. That was most definitely a big mistake. But if this didn't happen, Naruto wouldn't have learned Sage Jutsu, and Naruto wouldn't be considered a hero. Also, Naruto wouldn't have been hated or feared throughout his childhood if it wasn't for Danzo. Danzo was a snake for this. I will give you that. Danzo was the one who revealed the news that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki to the village in one of Itachi's light novels. This is where it was revealed. He believed that Konoha was at its greatest and most stable when the villagers had someone to concentrate their grief and hatred on. And you know, Naruto eventually got over this, he overcame this, and he became stronger. He became a stronger man mentally and emotionally because of it. So, he gets points in that. I know he could have turned into Gaara, but you know what? He was saved by other people in the show. Now, the Uchiha massacre. This most definitely wouldn't have happened either, but in my opinion, it was a good and bad thing that they passed away. Because eventually the Uchiha would have betrayed the Leaf anyway. Like, Danzo was fearful of the Uchiha for many reasons because he was afraid that they might pull a Madara, manipulate the Nine-Tails, and a part 2 would have happened. And I don't blame him because the Uchihas are the only people that can do that anyway in the Leaf. So, of course, they're the ones that are going to be blamed. And because the clan was blamed for this, you know, they were cheesed. They were cheesed, they were angry at the disrespect and lack of trust from the Leaf. But once again, how can you blame the Leaf? So Danzo knew this was going to happen, so he prepared for the worst. Smart man. He was always 2 steps ahead. Danzo's only mistake in this situation, though, was killing Shisui. Because Shisui planned to use his own genjutsu technique, the Kotowa Matsukami, to persuade the clansmen to quit the revolution. But my question is, though, realistically, do you guys think that would have worked? Like, with all these strong Uchiha that exist, like, I understand he's the greatest genjutsu user next to Itachi, but like, come on, let's keep it a stack. Like, it's not gonna work on everyone. And I'd also like to blame the second Hokage's influence on Danzo, because he didn't trust the Uchiha either, and as a result, Danzo didn't trust him as well. So, because of this, Danzo didn't trust Shisui to be faithful, so he literally destroyed his plans by tearing Shisui's left eye out. In a way, he wants to take matters into his own hands. I get it. Like, once you're committed to your plan, like, there's no going back. See, now this was the good thing though, because if the Uchiha didn't eventually get killed, they would have joined Madara's side. That's a fact. And Itachi knew this. Danzo was the one who blackmailed Itachi into assassinating his clan by threatening the safety of his little brother. The bad thing about this though, and I think Sasuke was the one that honestly paid the price for it, was that he ended up losing his family, he ended up being upset, he ended up abandoning the Leaf, he ended up joining forces with Orochimaru, murdering his own brother finally, discovering the truth from Obito, joining the Akatsuki, plotting to actually get his vengeance on the Leaf, and then it all finally ended with Danzo finally dying, man. What can I say, man? You get what you give, man. With every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Now, I understand that a lot of people might believe that what he did was lame, but all his deeds were always with the intention of helping the Leaf. I understand that you could say that his actions always made the issue bad. It always made it worse. But keep in mind that there were good things that came out of this. Now, people believe that the third Hokage should have murdered this guy, and I'm in total agreement, but the third Hokage is soft. Very, very soft. I don't think he had the balls to do it anyway, because Danzo was in some way, shape, or form his friend, and Orochimaru would agree that the third Hokage is soft. But anyways, that's just my take on it. Leave some comments, like, subscribe, share the video, and that's it, because I know you guys are watching, dog. I know you guys are watching.